Hello everyone, it's great to be back. This is week 9 of the macro overview series, and there is a lot of news. There is a lot of news to get into, so let's just get started. I'd like to kick things off with Asia first. I'd like to talk about the economic situation in Pakistan. Pakistan is currently going through a major economic crisis, uh, wherein their balance of payments are severely negatively affected, and inflation in the country is skyrocketing because of the fiscal adjustments that are demanded by the IMF. Uh, Moreover, international bond prices are also falling. Just to give an example of that, the 2027 dollar denominated bonds are dropping more than 1.2 cents in the dollar to trade just over 40 cents. So as a result of this, Pakistan is now turning to China, who's their single largest creditor. So now Pakistan will receive a new $700 million dollar loan from China to help shore up its foreign exchange reserves. So a lack of foreign exchange reserves can of course affect the economy further and can potentially lead to a currency crisis, which can really harm economic growth and worsen the economic situation for the country. Uh, this money can really help Pakistan shore up its foreign exchange reserves. Moreover, just to put things into context, uh, between China and Pakistan, Pakistan has around $23 billion in debt to China, and it's very close to default. However, China doesn't mind lending this money to Pakistan as it helps them as well because they're currently going through a trade deficit, and collecting more debt is a way to improve and reduce that deficit. So China is more than happy to lend Pakistan more money. Uh, and the prime minister hopes that this deal will now pave the way to getting more funds from IMF, as they wish to unlock more than $1 billion in funding that's been suspended since last year. Next, I'd like to talk about the situation in Venezuela. So now Venezuela is planning to attract foreign investment after years of economic collapse, and they're planning to reopen its oil industry to investors. So the oil industry has been in Venezuela has largely been state-run since the 1970s. So as a result, like I said, government is now offering stakes in its oil fields to foreign companies, and this is in exchange for investment. Um, so, because due to economic collapse and due to the economic crisis, there has been declining production of oil and infrastructure neglect. So, foreign investment will really improve on that factor and increase oil production. Uh, so there are some concerns with the reopening of of the oil industry. Sorry, numerous environmental groups are now very concerned that the reopening of the oil industry to foreign investment will lead to further degradation of the environment, and are also stating and saying that the government needs to implement more strict regulations and invest in environmental remediation efforts to mitigate the negative externalities that may arise. Thank you guys for watching this video, the overview of the macroeconomic news in Asia in the past week. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next week.